to the first bodhisattva, Bhumi, are those bodhisattvas able to liberate all emotions right as they arise, like instantly?
Buddhist, can you say again the question?
So bodhisattvas that have attained the first Bhumi, are they able to liberate all emotions immediately as they arise, right away?
Oh, first Bhumi, you mean first Bhumi?
Yeah, for the first Bhumi.
First Bhumi is absolute truth Bodhisattva. They really don't have emotions.
Okay.
They only have a subtle levels, very subtle level emotion obscurations.
So is that even more advanced than liberating emotions as they arise? They've already.
No, they not really have any gross level emotions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Their perception has changed that much.
Yeah. That time their perceptions change. They also have realize the emptiness.
Yeah. Okay. So that means that means that they can practice Mahamudra.
Their mind is always in the Mahamudra. When they can come back in the post meditation, but mostly they can be in the Mahamudra state. Okay. Mahamudra means like actually great. Okay. Yeah. Great is great and just like open space, like kind of like great openness, something like that. That means like it's talking about natural quality, natural mind. Yeah.
Okay, and that's just the first level. I have so much work to do.
Yeah, if you get it there, then already great. Same with Buddha, we get in the first Bhumi Bodhisattva and get Buddha, then it's like you already take care of yourself, no have to worry about it. Yeah.
Thank you. Do I have time
You're
for
welcome.
one more question?
Yes, please ask questions.
I was thinking a lot about devotion, and Khenpo Rinpoche said, if you do not keep your guru's teaching in your heart, will you not become a believer? Is that the essence of devotion? Just keeping your guru's teacher or your guru's words in your heart? Is that?
Yeah, that's a help like guide and devotion, a right devotion.
Yeah.
So that's actually really help for your individual own mind, but not really with like something like worship for guru. But long as you have devotions, like you follow the God, like that helps your mind and the path.
Sure, that helps.
But then of course they have so many different paths. So one is like like we learn lots here, like pieces of different kind of teachings. Different teachers share pieces of teachings. So that's why like we have sometimes like a little bit confused. Example, from here Ohio to go to San Francisco, someone take the bicycle all the way San Francisco. They're telling you how to take bicycle path. Someone all the way walk through foot, the walk from all the way to San Francisco. They're telling you how to walk to get there. Someone take the car. They're telling you how to take car to get there. Someone telling you who take the train or like car. It's the different transportations, the airplane. What they get experience, they're telling that for sharing for us. No, we mix up everything together.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They all has like different kind of path, but you have to know these things, and then also you have to know which path I'm taking.
And stick to that path, or is.
So not really the sometimes like you like if you some teachings like same is like airplane, right? So that time you taking airplane, you have to know like that, or I'm doing like that kind of airplane. Sometimes like your practice is like taking same is the train, so you have to know, my practice is like that way following. So I practice this is like okay, I'm taking like bicycle to going there. So different path to actually approaching same destination. Yeah, but then this individual has different experience, right? Each passenger has a different experience. So first Bhumi Bodhisattva is actually already playing is take off.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, like that kind, you know, like you take off, then you already in the sky, you don't have to worry and coming back. You just all the way going to get there very fast. So that is already like you still you are in the I'm in Ohio, so in Ohio, but in the you already get in the airplane, so airplane is taking off. So not too far the San Francisco is.
Sure. Yeah.
Someone taking bicycle, maybe you already in the live like couple days ago, couple weeks ago, maybe you are still in the Chicago somewhere. You know.
So is that also the
Yeah.
difference in like reading the sutras versus like Vajrayana practice?
Yes, they all has a different method.
Okay. And
But
some,
the our case is like we sometimes we like recognize like taking the airplane information. So sometimes we get information is like drive a car from here to Chicago, San Francisco. You know, we get that kind of information. So you know, sometimes we just take bicycle to all the way San Francisco, like that kind of information. Teaching is like that. You know, so many different kind of teaching.
yeah.
So that diversity is like it's a you know like due to the individual capacity.
Yeah.
Yeah, if only the airplane, then not everyone has to get San Francisco because there's some cannot take airplane. Some don't have money. Some get disease. Some don't want to take airplane, and some really hate the airplane to take. You know, so many situations. That's why Buddha gave so many different methods to get the liberation. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Khenpo, I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, so I have a question about love, compassion, and bodhicitta.
Yes.
So, for example, right now we're going through this pandemic, and we
Yes.
hear a lot on the news how people are very anxious and
Yes.
they are very depressive,
Yes.
and their mental situation is not very well.
Uh,
And and for the Sangha group that practice Dharma, we are able to meditate and we understand everything is impermanent and therefore all of this will pass. So I think our emotion is very stable, and therefore we probably suffer, or we don't suffer as much negative emotion as other people.
yeah, exactly. Yes.
So then that brings up the question, which is, well, we all know it's impermanent and therefore there's really nothing to worry about. So why are I have a problem generating love and compassion for the people who are going through these emotions? Because I keep thinking, well, it's gonna go away. So why are you depressive? I mean, eventually we're gonna find a vaccine. Eventually we're gonna find the medicine for it. You don't have to be so depressive. So how do we overcome the difference in, I guess, faculty or the ability to handle different difficult situation, but still be able to, generate compassion for them?
So you're actually the good question, but you give all answer there together. That's all good practice, like during this kind of time, like coronavirus affect the whole world, pandemic or something. Everyone is like depression, unhappy, sad. So many being people suffering. Of course, this one is due to karma. Of course, it's karma. Everything is followed by karma. So then, who know the dharma practicing the dharma also like individual levels. not only just we know the Dharma individual how to put effort to practice, right? So then that makes it different individually.
Yes.
And who practice the Dharma and who know the Dharma, who practice the Dharma, that this suffering not really affected much for them.
No.
But then that people has more compassion for others. The reason is because other one you recognize their suffering. That one thing they don't recognize the Dharma. One thing they don't realize anything because they don't know the karma cause and effect. They don't know impermanent. Then they don't know how to take care of these situations, these problems. So even it's a temporary, but they don't recognize there's so much suffering. It's then comes more compassion to them. So that reason, like this practitioner is good timing to, the practice. Practice is it's like more effective. Our like the growing our quality too, because we have something object of compassion there. And something problems going on that time you use practice Dharma is more really effective, powerful, effective ourselves.
Well, I do
And
find
then
it's actually more powerful for myself because we're all in isolation, and actually a extraordinary opportunity for us to go inside and practice Dharma. But to help people who doesn't practice Dharma, then I find it very difficult because my mindset is thinking, well, it's impermanent, everything's gonna be okay, but they don't understand it, and they cannot grasp the idea. So so it's very hard to generate that compassion and bodhicitta to want to help them, because even if you tell them it's okay, everything is going to be okay, they just don't understand it.
That's the due to like individual ignorance is like everyone seeing very close today. They don't look for tomorrow like far away. They don't see that because of, like due to our ignorance. And then you telling them to do something they don't recognize, that is not really help for them too. And just main point is like we recognize, and like one time if we have ability to have something, then have that. If we don't have ability to do something, and then we just like seeing that problems comes compassion to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all we can do is not actually make something happen. All we can do is understand their situation, sympathize their situation, but take a step back and not do anything.
Take not back means like depending situations. If something have good opportunity to do something, then not take back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't have anything, you do something, it's become more create problems, like kind of like that doesn't help for that situation. Then if you jump there together, it's also you're going to die together. Then just we recognize that, and then you just have to step back and recognize the situation and come just like then naturally comes a compassion someone suffering there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I understand. So if you could help. If you cannot,
yes, exactly.
then step back and leave it.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
So compassion with wisdom with the compassion. So have to go together.
Okay.
Without some people has a good compassion, but sometimes no wisdom much. Then that does things like, of course, like not really benefit them. Like sometimes like it causes of suffering too. Causes suffering them, causes of suffering their own. with wisdom means like you recognize if you do something, even do small something, you know, that affected a lot for others happening, not causes of suffering, causes of happiness.
Okay.
So that's the reason, you know, you have to really know the situation and then you do something is great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, understand. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, so then anyone has questions? If no questions, we go back to the teaching again. I think time is actually finished. And it is pro-modally, so where we are. And in the Buddha nature, the mind of enlightenment is already completely perfected. It is pro-modally pure. It is pro-modally endowed with all the enlightening quality of Buddhahood. So enlightenment is not something that comes from the outside in any way. It is something that has always existed with us. See, enlightenment means like something with come from always with us, not come from outside. So that means like talking about the nature mind. And it is just a matter of revealing, I think, that which is already present. We always have that present with us. That means like 24 hours, you have that natural mind. Always there. Your Buddha nature is always there. Just you have to discover, you don't have to create. You have to discover your own nature. Already present. We don't create something that wasn't there before. But rather we just remove what is obscuring our basic nature. That is the process of attaining enlightenment. That's what happens when we progress on the path, and the end result is simply recognize what has always been there. The reason sentient beings don't know that they are Buddhas, is that their minds have a temporary defilement, the advantageous obscurations. As long as those defilements are present, even those sentient beings are actually Buddhas, they are able to recognize it. It is like the sun, which always shines continuously, even when it is hidden behind thick cloth cover. When it is behind cloth, we may know that the sun is there, but we say that isn't shining because we can't feel its heat or see it. In the same way, when there are temporary obscurations, we can't perceive the Buddha nature. So that's all the information. We have this nature we don't recognize, we don't see because due to our obscurations. So any questions? No, we can discussion. You have the book, you can read the other pages. And very similar, more informations. So discussion, gear, scientific discussion.
One thing about the COVID virus is that I just read a piece in Forbes magazine written by William Hasseltine, who started about 10 genetics companies. He was on the cracking of the genome code. And he calls COVID-19 nature's intelligence code cracking machine. That we have, like the influenza flu of 1918, which if it hit today, it would kill 2 billion people on the planet. And he's saying that there's constantly these viruses that are mutating all the time. This is nature's intelligence. And the problem that we have in the world right now is that, number one, we have global travel, that in 1950 we had less than 250,000 people on airplanes. Now in 2018 we had 1 billion people traveling, non-essential travel, which is tourism. And also that we live longer so that our elderly populations are very vulnerable to these viruses now. And they have the tragic outcomes that we see in all this suffering right now. So that's just something to think about.
Mm.
So public
Thank
policy,
you. Yes.
we get rid of these if our good public health policy, if we worked globally together to combat these constant viruses that are attacking humans.
Ah. So that means like that's going to stay very long.
It can come back if we don't take care of ourselves as a global community. Then we can't get rid of these. There'll be another one and another one, because nature is mutating all the time.
So it's like, is it Shantideva who had that put shoes on your feet thing instead of leather all over the earth? Like, you need to make
Be
yourself
mindful.
healthy. Like, you need to work on the terrain, you know? So zinc and vitamin C really are effective against viruses.
Vitamin C?
And washing hands.
And zinc is really effective. Yeah. There's a doctor in New York who's treated 700 people with zinc and nobody's died. And he, plus something else that made the zinc really available to the cells.
So he did what is the vitamin C, or what is he did?
It's a mineral called zinc.
I think it's also quinine was what makes the zinc so receptible to the cells. Is that what you read, Sandra?
Yes, quinine, and I think something else. Yeah,
Something
I could find the article if anyone wants it. I saw it.
Yeah, sure. I would love it. Thank you.
Okay, then anyone has any information? What do we have to do?
Uncover our Buddha nature.
Shower off our muck.
Obscurations.
I totally agree.
Purify obscuration, yes.
Yes.
Do our practice diligently.
Don't look for the present moment, but look into the bigger picture and set our intentions to practice loving kindness and compassion.
Yeah.
Then anyone? Abura, please.
Elvira, but I already
Yes.
we have to clean all those obscurations. It was,
yes.
I said it at the beginning with my diamond example. You start shining it and looking inside, and you get all these bright thing.
Yes.
With the nature.
So David, you're going to make some medicine or no? What are you doing?
Listen, Elvira. I live for her.
You live for her.
If it only were true.
I asked you yesterday, don't take refuge to the Abura.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Yeah. Okay, so then we do the dedication, and I'm chant this Buddha Amitabha dedication prayer. So you can mentally dedicating for people who pass away. Wish them reborn to Buddha Amitabha Pure Lane. 대징 옴사라 바데 메바예 대와지예 사베 gen감에 나옌드네 젠베 저마다 제와 인제 바르마이 주바 대레제네 난데 야노요 내게 다게 몰란다바니 소제 산제 산센 담제제 케메르바라 신지 라브서 대야다 벤잔데야 아와 모든 아예소 Thank you, everyone. Good evening. So if you have to go, you can go. You wanted to ask questions, still you can ask questions. I'm staying in the tent. I don't have to leave.
Thank you.
It looks very nice.
I'm enjoying here.
Yeah. You have a golden halo around you.
Yeah.
From the tent, the tent window. It's very, very pretty.
This is my background is rare. The rest of the Mary background is I don't know.
There's Mary. Stand tunes.
Mary is like comes, goes.
I'm here.
Khenpo, when did you put the tent up?
I put it yesterday.
Oh, yesterday? It's not very difficult, is it?
Of course, very easy. Yeah, it's easy, no difficulty. Yeah. Set up just 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, there's something about going camping or just going outside, putting a tent up and relaxing. Do you have a fire out there too, or?
No, I don't have fire. This is outside. I'll show you here. Can you see?
Oh, okay. Beautiful. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Everybody doing okay? Everybody's spirits seem to be high. That's good.
That's good. How are you?
Yeah.
I'm doing okay.
What's the word?
Well, it looks like the government's starting to loosen up travel a little bit. They're just trying to figure out all the logistics of moving people safely. The place where I'm going, they don't have like a lot of sickness there, so they're really trying to keep it that way. So I think the people in charge are being just very cautious, and I understand that.
Yeah.
But we're all itching to go, like, okay, let's go. We got all the training. We're ready to go. So just a lot of it too, I've been thinking about, and, especially with our path, in Buddhism, is just controlling like a lot of the mental chatter, negative mental chatter, dispelling rumors, and paying attention to it whenever those start to come up, that really none of this really matters. How we treat each other matters, worrying so much about everything until it paralyzes you is not a good way to be. So
that's so true.
So it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Like whenever I go over there is when I go, and if not, then that means I have more time with you guys. I have more time with my family, and I get more stuff done around my house, which my wife is happy about.
Yeah, that's good. Wherever you are being, like just enjoy, right?
Yeah, just enjoy it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right.
So
That's great.
you're home. You are not in another area. You are home.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm in my home.
That's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the little things, just trying to enjoy the little things, like my comfortable bed. I know where I'm going. I'm not going to have a comfortable bed, but at least I'll have a place to sleep, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm glad everybody seems to be doing well. That makes all this a lot better.
Yeah, practicing every day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. That's really good.
Yeah.
And David, thank you so much for sending me the pictures today and everybody. I appreciate that.
Ah, no problem. I found it. I sent it to you and Robert.
That was awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
I haven't
Pleasure.
seen that one of you carrying Khenpo.
No.
What is?
I haven't seen that one. It was the first time.
I know, it's so funny because I remember when that picture was taken, it was just very spontaneous. Like Khenpo was just very happy, and he put his arms around Robert and I and jumped up, and we were like, okay.
Okay. Oh yes, yeah. You mean that you two carry me?
Right. Yeah, we won't let you fall, Khenpo. No way.
Yeah.
The first time. David is going to show it to you.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah, I received it. David sent it to me.
We can do it. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Una sola. Let me see if I can show it to you. Let's see. There he is.
Let's see. Let's see. Oh,
Yep.
there you go.
That was fun.
Where we take that picture?
I think that's Debbie house.
Yep, Debbie's house. Yep, the smoke offering.
Oh yeah, small offering. Yes, last year.
Offering. Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, last year we did the small offering. Yeah, so I'm there today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You are doing one, you said?
No, he said Debbie's.
Oh.
Khenpo, what kind of wood is that's normally burned during the smoke offering? I forgot what kind.
All kinds.
It's just different kinds of wood?
Yes.
Okay.
It's juniper leaf.
Yeah, juniper.
Juniper, okay.
Juniper leaf, the powder.
Okay. Okay. I was trying to remember. I couldn't remember. Okay. I know it's in the text. I have to look through it.
Okay.
Oh man. Well, I'm glad everybody's doing okay. And if anybody needs anything while I'm here, please let me know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll put my mask on and come over.
Deliver groceries.
Hey,
groceries.
Yeah.
Yep, yard work, whatever. I'm gonna enjoy the weather while I can. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will see you guys tomorrow then.
Okay.
Yeah. See you tomorrow. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Take seat,
My disembodied hand.
Well,
I know. Yeah.
Your hand is like makes it scared,
My hand does? Oh.
No, Mary hand.
Mary's hand.
Oh, yeah.
Just waving.
Dark shadows.
Sometimes only hang like in the part of this only hang, not anybody. See?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get the light right to get that happen. Well. I gotta go. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Why you have to go, Mary?
Buddy.
Mary, you don't have to go, Mary.
I don't have to go?
Buddha nature is there. Then why you to go?
What?
Why you have to go? Your Buddha nature is there with you.
It's everywhere. I'm everywhere. I'm just disappearing, that's all.
Don't go any place, okay? Stay there.
Stay where?
Stay in the beach.
Okay.
Enjoy beach, okay?
Oh, this is my beach, yes.
Yes, that's your beach, your private beach.
It sure is.
You get a Buddha land, you know, no one can get there. Only you get there.
You can all come. Come on over. We can all be on the beach. It's fine.
Yeah, but I cannot get it there. See, you're get it there. That's your karma. You get it there. See, you have good karma. You get in the beach.
Well,
I have my karma in the tent.
Well. Well. I like
Okay.
I like it here. That's all I can say.
Okay. I know you like it there.
You stay warm in that tent. It's cold out there. Don't sleep out there tonight.
Okay.
Corona isn't the only thing you can get sick with.
Okay.
Okay. All
I
right.
promise. After sun is gone, then I go home.
Okay. Good idea. Yeah. Good idea.
Yes.
All
Good
right.
thing. All right.
Okay.
Take
I'll
care.
see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Marilyn. Bye, Sandra. Bye, Celia, Sylvia.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Khenpo.
Bye,
Thank you so much.
Amanda. Bye, T. Bye, Vajra family.